wait till you hear it. The little boat lay quiet in her stall as he excitedly showed the girl his future dream, his joy. First boat, first date. On his way to man from boy. Movies, dinners, boat rides followed. Then the proposal in the ring. Stout boat, loving wife, commercial fishing. He wasn't missing a single thing. A mortgage for their little home, and they were on their way. She kept it warm, clean, and neat. He fished hard to make it pay. He'd smile to see her on the boat, polishing the varnish and the paint, and thanked all the gods for giving him the love of this sweet little saint. He was on the tuna grounds when their first was born, pounding through a northwest gale. He'd hoped to be home with her, but pushed hard to no avail. Christmas came, he was home, but had to leave the next day. The weather cleared, the crab pots called, and there were bills he had to pay. He's in the Bering Sea when the second came, but was home for the third. The season closed, besides, his wife had given him the word. He heard the Little League scores and other triumphs via phone and shipped ashore. Though he tried to convey his love and pride, he suspected they all needed a whole lot more. Birthdays, he always tried to call if he could make it to a phone, trying to be upbeat and cheerful. Couldn't tell how he's missing home. Though he wished to spend more time at home, he sometimes felt a stranger there, trying to cram a life into such short bursts, he sadly acknowledged wasn't very fair. He called her when a friend was swept overboard, a guy who'd fished with him for years. Couldn't find the word to say how he ached for her, and the phone simply didn't show the tears. She never heard about the time he almost died, out of his head in his bunk for 3 feverish days. The crew simply waited out on anchor in one of the Aleutians, nameless bays. He never spoke of the aching ocean, bruised body, or the dangers of the rigging full of ice, of times when life hung by a thread. Success comes at such a high price. Mortgages, car payments in college, all demanded he do what he did best. His heart was with his beautiful family, but the sea laid claim to all the rest. Still the years slid by like the wake of his boat. So much he'd gained, but so much he'd missed. He couldn't remember the last time he and his sweet wife had hugged or kissed. But he'd provided the best of everything, though spending his life out offshore. Beautiful home, great educations. He didn't know how to have done any more. The weary knowledge of all he'd missed, heavy on his heart, a constant ache. Finally decided to make that shoreward step, the one he never thought he'd take. He'd put the boat up for sale, stay home and try to catch up on his life, get to know his grandkids, just spend quality time with his wife. He was offshore when he made that decision, felt like the world had lifted off his back. First time in years he felt excitement, couldn't wait to share all the things they'd lacked. The note on the kitchen table simply read, "I've birthed your children, kept your home, gave you my life, but I need something for myself. You have the ocean, your real true wife." She was gone. Thank you. This last one is